Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm taking a look at Fantom Wallet accessories. Fantom just released 5 new accessories for their Fantom R wallet, and I just so happen to have all 5 of them right here. So let's check them out. And as I already mentioned, these are specifically for the Fantom R. So if you have a Fantom S, these accessories won't work for it. So I have all 5 of their brand new accessories right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take each one of them out of the box, briefly explain what they are, and then I'll attach them to my wallets here. I have 2 Fantom wallets, but they're both Fantom R's. And then just see how functional and practical these accessories are. All right, so first, I guess I'll start with the one on the top. We have the coin holder. All right, so let's open up the coin holder here, and I just want to mention that each one of these accessories comes with its own hardware and comes with a screwdriver or Allen key or whatever you need to attach them to your Fantom R wallet. So here's what the coin holder looks like out of the box. And on the back of the box it says it holds coins up to 3 millimeters thick, ultra thin design, 5 millimeters, stores USB drives and SD cards, and designed for the Fantom R wallet. And what's really nice about these accessories are they're made of the same aluminum as we see on the Fantom R frame here. And it has the same ceramic coating, so they should match your wallet pretty closely. And on top of that, they're available in different finishes. I'm not sure what the heck this is for here, and it looks like we have some instructions, and man, I have no idea. So let me figure out how to attach this thing to the Fantom R. So I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm back. So I have the coin holder installed somewhat. This little piece right here, this is just a liner that has little adhesive stickers on it, goes on the inside of your coin holder and on the opposite side of your Fantom R wallet here. And you can see I didn't exactly install it right. You can see a piece of that liner sticking out from the back end of the wallet here, which is fine just for my purposes right now. It's not a permanent install. I just wanted to quickly put this together so I can show you. And the other piece where I didn't really know what it was, that screws on to the inside of the lever. So you can see when I open the lever, it reveals that coin compartment right there. This is actually a pretty cool design. So now let's insert some coins in here. So I have a couple quarters, so put those in, 4 quarters. And the liner actually helps a lot with the noise too. So it's not just metal coins on that aluminum body inside. So that's actually a really good idea. And how easy do these come out? Okay, there's 1, 2, uh-oh, stop, 3, 4. But if I was actually permanently installing this coin holder, I would actually make sure that this little liner was perfectly lined up right there. So that probably had a little bit to do with the coins not coming out properly right there. And also, if you guys are curious, you can see it doesn't exactly sit flush with the frame of the Fantom R. You can see it just fits just inside of the frame. So the frame of the Fantom R sticks out a little bit on the top there and just a little bit on the bottom right there. So the next accessory is the cash holder. And I forgot to mention the screws with the coin holder were Allen screws. So I'm guessing that all the screws that we have here are going to be all Allen screws with the tiny little Allen key that they give us. So let's take our first look at the cash holder right there, and that's pretty cool. It's the carbon fiber version. And then of course we have the user guide. And this user guide, especially in the one for the card holder here, was actually pretty detailed. It was pretty simple installing that coin holder. So this one shouldn't take me nearly as long, being only 2 steps, but let's take a closer look at this cash holder here. And flip it around, you can see what the inside looks like here. That's kind of cool. But that's about it. So let me attach this to the carbon fiber version and see how it works. So the cash holder was very simple to install. There's only 3 screws that you have to deal with, and you can see it matches my carbon fiber wallet perfectly. And I almost forgot to show you the back of the box here, where it says it holds cash, receipts, business cards, ultra thin design, 4.5 millimeters, quick access thumb slot, and designed for the Fantom R. So right here is the quick access thumb slot, and it fits the exact same way as the coin holder here, where it doesn't exactly sit flush to the top and the bottom of the wallet. Even on the sides here, so it looks like they made these accessories just a little bit smaller than the wallet itself. But it sits perfectly flush to the front here where we have this pull lever. And it looks like this cash holder is also available in 3 different finishes, but I'm really liking the look of this carbon fiber here. So this is meant to hold cash and receipts, so I have a couple bills right here. These are American dollars. Let's fold it in half first, stuff it right in there, see what it looks like. So fold it in half, you're gonna have a lot sticking out the top here. Let's fold it into quarters. Now it's gonna start getting pretty darn thick, folding these in quarters, and only 2 bills right there. You can see that's probably the limit if you fold them into quarters. And now one last test, fold it into thirds. Stick it in there, and okay, that fits pretty nicely folded into thirds. I have this little bit right here sticking up, but that's fine. And then of course with this thumb slot, getting the cash out is pretty darn simple. So I really like how this accessory looks on this Fantom R wallet, but for me, I think I'm just gonna stick to this money clip right here for my cash carrying capabilities. But for things like receipts or even this little user guide right here, this might come in handy just to carry around a few little items that you don't want to have just loose in your pocket. But once again, why can't I just use this money clip for that as well? I don't know, you guys decide, but that's the cash holder. Let's move on to the next one, which is the key holder. Now the key holder here looks really interesting. They always have this little graphic on the front of their boxes. And I just have to say that I really love the Fantom R packaging. On the back of the box it says the key holder can store up to 3 keys. Ultra thin design at 5mm, auto retractable buttons, and of course it only fits the Fantom R, so let's take this out. So this one comes with a real tiny Phillips screwdriver, so that's interesting. The user guide. All of the hardware, looks like we have some washers in there, that's pretty cool. And then right here, this is the key holder. And I'll give you guys a nice look at the other side, so I'm pushing that down, you can see how this little system works. And it's not spring loaded, I was wrong. It's just some rubber bands that are attached to this little sliding mechanism right here. So we have this one right here, and the one on the very bottom. So this looks like it's a 6-step process. So I'm gonna pause the video right here, get some demo keys in the key holder, and I'll be right back. All right, before I move on, I just wanna show you guys the process that it takes to get these keys in here. So it's a little more involved than I originally thought. So there's an orientation to install all of these little washers and screws. So step number 1 is you have to put in this little spring washer, and everything fits on this little peg right here. So first off, let's put the spring washer there. And then it says next we have to put on the washer with the big hole, which is this one. Next, our key, and we have to make sure the teeth are facing out. So I'll make sure that's facing out just like that. Next, I have to put on the washer with the little hole right here. Not only does it come with Phillips head screws, which would make sense because we have this small Phillips screwdriver, but it also has Allen screws. So to hold the keys into place, we have to make sure that we use the Phillips head screws, which are these tiny little screws right here. You can see the Allen screws are just a little bit bigger, but these are tiny. So make sure you don't lose anything. And what would help is if this screwdriver was magnetic, and then I can just line it up. Oh, there we go. That kind of works. Push it down because we have that spring, and see the screw just fell right off. But you can see I've been successful with the first 2. So let me get this screw on. I'll be right back. All right, so there we go. So I managed to get that last screw on in there. So you can see what it looks like with the keys installed on the back here. And it's not an impossible task to get these keys on. As you can see, I managed just fine. It's just a little more fumbly with everything being so small. What would really help is if you have a small Phillips head screwdriver that was magnetic, then you can just have the screw at the end of the screwdriver and just easily screw it on into that washer. That washer is so small that it's tough to see the hole that you're trying to screw into. So I'll show you how this works before I stick it onto the wallet. So just slide up the little lever here, and all it does is just push the key up as so. Here's the bottom, and then the one right there on the front. And that's the reason why the one of the teeth pointed outwards. And you can see I did not do that with this one, but just for my demonstration purposes, it works just fine. So I just got the 3 Allen screws attached to the wallet here, and this is what it looks like in this bamboo color. I really like this. Let's see how this works. So if I want a key, just press it down, grab it, and there you go. So this accessory, I think, is actually a great idea, because with an attachment like this, now you can just leave your keychain at home and free up some of that pocket real estate. So far I'm liking this key holder the best for functionality and practicality. I mean, what do you guys think? All right, so next let's check out the ID holder. So the ID holder here, so on the back of the box it says display one ID card compatible with RFID devices, slim and strong and compatible with the Fantom R. Let's take this out of the box here. So we got our standard user guide. Right here we have another small screwdriver with some screws, and okay, there it is, the ID holder. Looks like it's just a clear piece of plastic that screws right onto the back of your wallet here. So let's take this out. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. We got this clear piece of plastic here to display your ID. There's 3 screw holes right there. Looks like it's fairly simple to install. I'm guessing I'm not going to need this user guide. There we go. I have the ID holder attached to the back of the carbon fiber Fantom R here. And as you can see, it does stick out a little bit above the top where the wallet slopes. So if I turn it around, you can see we have that piece sticking up over the top. And when you're installing this, you do have to be pretty careful, because it even says it right here in the guide that don't crank too hard on these screws because you'll crack the holder right here. Once you install the screws loosely, then you can tighten them down, and it is pretty tight. It's only meant to hold one ID card. And let me just put this demo card in there, slap it down. It does lock into place, as you can see. I think this accessory is very useful, especially if you have RFID cards that you need to scan for your workplace, or if you just need something to display your ID really quick. And now you don't have to fuss with getting cards out of your wallet here. You can just take it out of your pocket, show your ID, or just tap it on a scanner. So yeah, so far, this might be my second favorite accessory for practicality and functionality. So now we're down to the very last accessory, and that is the tracker. Now the tracker does come with a Chipolo tracker card. And on the back of the box it says right here, track your wallet and phone up to 200 feet in range, compatible with Android and iOS, and designed for the Fantom R wallet. Let's take this out. We have user guide, screwdriver, and hardware, and okay, so here is what the tracker looks like right here. So there's no aluminum frame. It looks like it's just plastic with a hole right there. It looks like there's only 3 steps here, but really 2. Orient the Chipolo card and then installing the tracker holder. The other is just how to use it. So let me slap this on and see how this works. But before I do that, I was opening up the Chipolo box here, and this is a really small Chipolo card. The other Chipolo cards that I have are actual credit card size, so I was surprised to see just how small this card really was. Which would make sense because we have that spot right here where it looks like it just fits right into. And then there you go, that button fits perfectly on the cutout of the accessory here. So this is what it looks like installed on the back of the Fantom R. It's just a matte black finish here, which makes me wonder why they didn't go with any of the other finishes that we saw on the other accessories, either the wood color, the bamboo, or the carbon fiber. But either or, let's see how this works on the Chipolo app. So of course I already have the Chipolo app. I've done other reviews, as you can see, extra. So let's hit the plus. Looks like we have the card right there. Place the Chipolo card next to your phone. Firmly press the button. Holding down the button. Well, unfortunately, I can't get my Chipolo card to sync with my app here. I'm not sure if it's a dead battery in the card or what, but I'm holding down the button and it's not syncing up. But I'm pretty familiar with Chipolo cards. They usually work very well. I'm guessing I just have a dead battery in this card. But regardless if I can get this synced up to my phone or not, I think this is a great accessory for a wallet, especially if you're prone to losing your wallet or even your phone, because you can reverse track to find a lost phone. But once again, I'm not sure how I feel about this matte black here. You can see I'm getting fingerprints all over it. I really wish they would have given us one of the 3 finishes that we saw in the other accessories here. I'm not sure if I like this matte black or not. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of Fantom R's new accessories? So my 2 favorites are the key holder and the ID holder. I think in terms of functionality and practicality, these 2 for me would be the best. And then followed by the Chipolo tracker here. And then my least 2 favorite are the cash holder and coin holder. Only because I'm not a big cash carrier, and in turn, I don't carry a lot of coins. If you guys want to check out these accessories for yourself, I will have links below in my description box. No, they are not affiliate links. I am not sponsored by Fantom. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And go!